Blessed to be a part of your day. Kevin Miller in the morning, KIDO Talk Radio. Phone number is 580-5436, 580-KIDO. Your Kevin Miller cash code word of the day is gold. Gold. Remember, listen at 6 a.m., 8 a.m., and 3 p.m. for your chance to hear Kevin Miller's cash code word. Get as many words as possible to increase the probability, your chances, in other words, of winning up to $5,000. Details on KIDOTalkRadio.com. Once again, back here at the Nampa Walmart. We'll be here tonight till 7. Of course, living here thanks to Camping World, Team Mazda, Subaru, and the Boise Rescue Mission. Hearing stories throughout the year. Again, twice a year. We do this in the spring. We do it in November, promoting the Boise Rescue Mission and their ministries and the great works they do. We've got Andrea once again with us from Treasure Valley Talk, Saturdays 2 to 3. And you want to talk more politics? Are you all politicked out?
I think, whatever you want to talk about, Kevin. But my show, give it a listen. We've got great people on the show. This week it's actually going to be the Boise Rescue Mission. So I'm pretty excited about that.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. I still go back to you in the jail and I go, man, I bet Commissioner Dale's ears are burning. Yeah,
I kind of called him out on Facebook already this morning and now on the radio, so I might be hearing from his office. But again, I don't want this other tax he's talking about going to the legislature with happening. His constituents have already spoken 4 times, and I just...
4 times on the jail, huh?
4 times on the jail, and we say no. So get a plan together, and then let's talk.
All right, we're going to talk to Lisa joining us now from the Boise Rescue Mission. Lisa, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us here. Let's share with us what you do at the Boise Rescue Mission.
I'm a volunteer coordinator. I just started a couple months ago, and I just try to gather volunteers. And what I really like to do is figure out what people's talents and gifts are and try to get them hooked into our mission and using their gifts and talents.
Sure. Why?
Because it will definitely bless our guests.
I'm with you, but what motivates you? What's your story?
Oh, because I want to change the world. I also look at it like I could be in the same position as any of the people walking in there. You know, I haven't been in the same circumstances.
When you see
have.
somebody come in, what goes on in your mind?
My heart breaks. Yeah, I want to take the pain away. I want to make it better for them. It takes a team of us to do that. One person can't do it by themselves. We're a Christ-based mission, and so God moves in this mission, and it's awesome to see the miracles.
Any of them you'd like to share with us?
Oh, my goodness. Well, I've seen moms come in with kids, and I've seen them change over even just a week's amount of time. Just their whole attitude in life, just coming in to get the help and get the love. Some of these moms have grown up in broken homes, and they've never received the kind of love that they get at the rescue mission.
Well, one of the sayings from the Boise Rescue Mission is you give hope to the homeless or hope to the hopeless. But, you know, when you say your heart breaks, you could do anything, right? Mm-hmm. You choose to work there. You choose to put yourself through this.
Right.
Why? I know you want to change the world, but, you know, if I had my way, I would adopt every rescue dog I could, but I don't.
Well, I like that too.
Right.
Because this is what I'm passionate about. And I think to live your fullest life, you need to do what you're passionate about. It's very fulfilling.
Oh, you're pointing to me, Kevin. Okay, I totally agree with that.
You're a quick one. Come on, let's 100%. Jump in here.
So I'm just curious, like when they come in, you're a volunteer coordinator, but you're taking care of the families, but you also coordinate all the people that are there?
Well, so the volunteer coordinator position is a new one for me. For about a little over 10 years now, I've been working with underprivileged families, and I've worked one-on-one with the families. My husband and I moved out to Idaho in November, and I was looking for a place that was doing the same kind of work I was doing. I wanted to give a help up instead of just a handout, and the Boise Rescue Mission does that indeed. And so I've seen the other side of it, and now I'm on the volunteer side of it. And I want people to come in and experience what I've experienced, and that is just the fulfillment of helping other people and seeing the love of Christ work through the mission.
I have one more question, Kevin. Why Idaho? Like, what drew you to Idaho?
My husband is from Idaho. He grew up in New Plymouth, Todd Dickard, and he joined the Navy right after high school, and we met in Annapolis, Maryland. That's where I'm from. And so it's been about 30 years, and so we decided we're going to finish out the rest of our lives here in Idaho with his family, and we're glad to be here.
All right. Well, thank you both. Let's go to Maria Espinoza joining us now from the Remembrance Project. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Kevin. Thanks for having me on.
Good to have you here at KIDO Talk Radio, 107.5 FM, 580 AM. So the wall, what's the latest? Have you heard anything?
Right. Well, we're still working on it, and through to form from the Democrat side, they're still resisting and blocking and, trying to distract and talk about this impeachment business. I thought that was already over. Mueller spent, over 2 years on this. So this is absolutely outrageous. While our borders are still porous, we still have the catch and release. The loopholes that haven't been closed. And, President Trump is doing the best he can as a, one-man team here. But, I think he has support from millions of Americans who understand that we must secure our country and protect American lives first and foremost. We're hoping that by the end of another year and a half or so, he will have completed the 500 miles of additional wall. I just heard this morning he's completed 115 miles of wall and repairing the areas where, the fencing was not sufficient or it's dilapidated and all, which is certainly plenty of that along that southern border.
Let's talk a little bit about some of the squishy Republicans that don't seem to be doing their best to help the president. What impact does that have?
It's a huge impact, Kevin, because you take a look, several years back, the politicians screamed for giving them the House. Voters got together and gave them the House. Same thing with the Senate. Give us the Senate. We can't do anything. We need the Senate. We gave them the Senate. And then they said, well, it's the president. We can't get anything past the executive office. And we gave them Donald Trump. And, in 2017, for 2 years, the Republicans, the more conservative party here, control the House, the Senate, and the presidency. And for the failed leadership of people like former Speaker Paul Ryan, establishment, I guess what we call a rhino, absolutely did nothing to help President Trump, to help Americans. And regardless if you're a Democrat or Republican, I'm a former Democrat. Mom and Dad were supporters of way back, President Kennedy. But, we're talking about the basics here, Kevin. So this issue of security, public safety, having safe communities where we live, work, and play is not a political issue. We are simply asking for the very basics here to help secure our nation, make our community safe, have our children able to go to school safe and be safe and away from these gangs. I just saw something in the news here where a gang member murdered another student because they wouldn't hang out together, and this student did not want to be part of this gang, and they murdered him. So we don't know who's here, number one, Kevin, and we have to know who's here. That's the responsibility of our legislators to make sure that our borders are secure, communities safe, so that we know who is coming into our country. And that's all we're asking. I would love for these politicians just to go home and, do something in their own district and not create laws, because we have laws already on the books. Piling up another law is not going to require these individuals to secure our country, but also to just enforce the existing laws. That's all we're asking for.
Maria, if people want more information, what can they do?
We can go to our website, theremembranceproject.org. It's theremembranceproject.org, and we are placing the Stolen Life Quilt banners, which is the images of Americans whose lives were stolen and should still be here with their families, who are permanently separated those images will be able to download and print these images so that you can send them to your legislators and not forget what's at stake here. And we have to take care of our families first.
Maria, thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. Joining us now, our great friend Trina from Trina's Cleaning Service in Nampa, along with Reverend Bill Roscoe of the Boise Rescue Mission. Trina, the founding member of the Penny Patrol, good morning.
Good morning, Kevin, and good morning, Bill.
Good morning.
Good to have you with us. Thank you again for donating and making a difference. And you said you would join us, and here you are.
Yes, this week we've been gathering food and lots of clothes. My van is packed full of clothes, and we
That's
have
awesome.
a box full of pennies and some 5s and 10s. I don't know how much is in here, $40 or $50. And last week, it was great having you out to my office, Kevin, and we raised over $400 in pennies, and here we are again. This is a great cause.
Boy, it is such a great cause, and here we have Reverend Bill with us, and we were talking about Reverend Bill when we shot the video, and the work of the folks at the Boise Rescue Mission really motivated you guys. And what you do at Trina's Cleaners, that's hard work, cleaning the homes and being a business person and making a difference, and you took time out to help others. Why?
You know, God just really called me on this time around. I mean, I've been hearing about this drive for a few years now, and I don't know, I was studying the book of James, and it just touched my heart and my heartstrings, and I just said, I've got to do this, and I just feel like I just wanted to hit the ground running with this mission and this drive.
Faith without works is dead faith, and here you have it, Trina. You're proving that works is a good thing, and we all need to do our part. And I'm so glad that God moved your heart like that. I hope God will speak to others this morning, just hearing this testimony, that we are to be actively involved in helping people and doing whatever we can to help people. And here you are, stepping way outside of your comfort zone, I'm sure, and doing things that you probably don't ordinarily do, along with the people who work with you, to raise this money to support the work of the rescue mission. And we all appreciate it very, very much. And the people that we serve are really appreciating it.
Well, what's the impact on them?
Oh, the impact is we're there. You know, we have the variety of programs that we have. We can have the Summer Kids program that we do. And that Summer Kids program is so important because...
But, I mean, you know, individually, when they see those donations come in, you're there when that happens. I mean, on the personal level, when you see, wow, somebody donated a shirt that I can use.
I hear that from people all the time, Kevin, that they can't believe it, you know, and you hear it at our graduation a couple of weeks ago. We had 17 or 18 men and women graduate from our recovery program. And again, when you read their written testimonies and when you heard those who spoke, they said that. You know, this is the most wonderful community because the rescue mission gets to do what they do because people come alongside and help us like they do. It really moves them and impresses them. And I think you've got a couple here in the room that can testify to that and can tell you how it impressed them when they were program members and saw the support from the community.
Sure. Trina, what do you think?
I just think it's one of the best nonprofit organizations here in Idaho. They do so much. They're so organized. They help so many of all ages, of all mental illness or drug addiction or alcoholism, and the children. I just was reading about the summer program last night. I just was so touched by, you know, the kids. They're the innocent ones, and they just need this help. And I just heard, and it was an amazing story. And I just love how everybody just gives at the Boise Rescue Mission.
Well, are you ready to pour some pennies?
You bet.
All right, here we go. Let's see if we need any help.
I see bills in that box.
All right. Well, we'll have our assistant Ricky help you with that, and then we'll pour the pennies and move along. Kevin Miller in the morning, KIDO Talk Radio. We would love for you to join us, and whether it's coins, change, checks, make a difference today. And there we have it, the sound of lives changing, of differences being made. Here we go, some more. And here we go, the big box.
Well, we're at Walmart. It's a big box. Oh,
there we have it, pennies.
One got away, Ricky.
Pennies from heaven. Won't you join us? Won't you make a difference today? Here at the Walmart, Nampa Walmart, Gary and Franklin. We're here tonight till 7. Thanks to Team Mazda Subaru, the Boise Rescue Mission, and Camping World. More coming up next. Thank you to Trina's Cleaning Service in Nampa. They do a wonderful job. You're listening to Kevin Miller, KIDO Talk Radio. All right, coming up, we will talk more. We got a lot to talk about. How about those two legislators that have joined the hemp movement? You can read about them at KIDOTalkRadio.com. And as predicted, now you have 13,000 people saying that it's okay to they want to free the truck drivers, right? Is that really what it's about? Is Jim in Boise still there? If he is, Jim, I apologize for not taking your call earlier. Jim, good morning.
No, that's fine. I'm still here. I had a question about the impeachment proceedings that they're working on.
Right.
I wasn't sure if you're aware. I don't know. If they go through with the impeachment and while it's processing, it's getting close to the next election year, is that going to inhibit or prohibit President Trump's attempt to run for re-election?
I think it just helps his efforts, really.
Well, for the people that support him, yes, but the ones who don't know, that's going to affect like financial contributions or rallies he can do or things like that. I didn't know if that would put a hold on any of those kind of things while the impeachment process is going on.
Well, I think what could happen is you could have a lot of squishy Republicans that want the establishment kind that want to retake their party, use this as an excuse to put up a Bill Weld, a Mitt Romney, or to go to a Joe Biden because they'll go, Joe's not so bad. Joe's good. Joe, we can work with Joe. Imagine that where you'd have some Republicans saying they'd rather work with liberal, crazy, sleepy Joe than their own president of the same party. That's how I see
their
their
reputation's getting tainted because they're with President Trump, who's going through impeachment, so they don't want to be tied to that as well.
It just, the majority of the country is against impeachment. I see your point, but I think, sometimes in life, Jim, people say it's many shades of gray. Not with Donald Trump. You're either with him or you're not. I think that's really what it comes down to.
Well, he has my support no matter what they do to him, so hopefully that's enough.
Jim,
right, well,
thank you, brother.
Thank you for your insights on that, sir. And good luck out there at Walmart.
Thank you. Boy, that's very nice. Someone asking my insights for once. Got a lot of insights. I got a lot of issues to talk about with you people. Just kidding. KIDO Talk Radio, traffic and weather together. Let's get you to work safely and on time. Good morning, Dave. Kevin Miller in the morning, joined by Terrence of State College, Pennsylvania. You know what's the scary part about life is I've got Reverend Bill texting, I've got Terry texting, and here we are doing a live radio broadcast. Terrence, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you for being here.
Well, usually you're here. You're pretty much the last of the Miller militia. Do you know that?
Am I a Mohican? Is that it?
You could be. I mean, we have Russ Fulcher, who's left us to go to Congress, Tea Party Bob, Steve Ackerman, Liberty Linda. Everybody has left. Liberal Steve, you are the last of them all.
Well, maybe I kept my powder dry, as you've always recommended.
Who would have thought that you would outlast Tea Party Bob?
Well, now, Tea Party Bob, now that's another story. We should talk about that for 5 minutes, but some other time. But now you have Max. You have Max coming on.
Max is a new member, yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Max wants to sell books.
Max wants to sell
Max
books. Marvel Comics or what?
No, he's up on the Amazon list. He's doing a good job. Maybe we'll have you two debate sometime.
We'll have us debate. Oh, that would be rich. Me and the Hobbit. Okay, that would be cool. Well, Kevin, every time I come down here, all I can say is I see the results. And there's so many organizations, so many places that say, give me your money, give me your money. We do wonderful things with it. But every time I show up, I can see what my donations have done. And that means a lot to me, in a world of illusion and delusion and lies.
And collusion.
And collusion. Oh, lots of collusion. Wait, we're not libs. What are you talking about? Anyways, it's just very refreshing. It's actually quite the blessing to see the results. And to have a organization that is run so efficiently as Reverend Bill does, as the hierarchy of management that's underneath him, as they all do, it's just a blessing. What can I say? And I was thinking, you mentioned today that this is the central location. It's just from the furthest point of Canyon County out to the furthest point of Ada County, it takes no longer time to get here to give your donation. Did you know that, folks? So please come on in. Give that donation. Let's help these people who've been less fortunate. We've all had a time in our life where we've had to struggle through different circumstances, and we weren't sure we were going to make it to the other end. And and that's exactly why Boise Rescue Mission is there. It's there to encourage, to help. It just lifts up. It lifts up people. It rebuilds people.
Right.
So do what you can do.
I'm glad you're on message today.
You're welcome.
Okay, so you ready to pour some pennies? How long did it
Let's-
take you to collect all these pennies here?
I don't know. We just have jars and big containers.
Right.
And change jars.
A penny
and-
saved is a penny earned. then.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, let's pour some pennies here.
Okay. You ready, young man? Yes, sir. Woo! I don't know. We'll see.
Another jar bites the dust.
Right, here we go.
Yes.
Thank you, Terry.
Thank you, Kevin, for being here.
And one more time, people want to come out. Why don't they?
Why don't they? I don't know why they don't, but I know why they should.
More pennies, more dollars, more cents. Help us help the rescue mission. Kevin Miller, KIDO Talk Radio, 107.5 FM, 580 AM. Good morning, Maggie. Okay, we're going to talk about the rescue mission. Before that, we're going to go to Gordon. Gordon joins us now on KIDO Talk Radio. Gordon, good morning.
Good morning, Kevin. I don't know if you remember, but I stopped in yesterday and gave you a handful of pennies.
I do remember
Okay.
that. We were talking about churches and such. Yes, sir.
One of the things I wanted to point out to you yesterday, and I completely forgot about it, is that this thing that you do with your raising the money for the mission several times a year, it brings awareness to the valley that a lot of people aren't aware of, that that you're doing these things, and it helps them, even though they may not come down and give you a turkey when you're asking for turkeys or the pennies when you're doing it now. They do start thinking about those kind of things, and so they may not take part in that, but they might come and volunteer at the mission, or they might take some turkeys down to the mission in Nampa or something like that, or help out at the Hope House out in Marsing. It gets people awareness of that. And when Captain Bill talks about this is the most giving valley, it really is, and a lot of that's because of things like this that you do. And it's important that you do this. So whether you can only afford to give a few pennies or help out for a day at the mission, every single bit of it goes towards helping people. We're not like those big cities that you can go to out on the West Coast. We've mentioned them all before, where there are people camping on the sidewalks and defecating all over the place. We take care of people here because we love people. And if that's not God's purpose for each of us to love each other, I couldn't tell you what would be. There's so many things in the Bible that point towards how we're supposed to care for each other. And Kevin, I really appreciate your big heart on this. And Captain Bill, bless you for all the stuff that you do and helping people along these lines. It is so great to see this. It bolsters the heart to know that this is indeed God's country where we live right here in the Treasure Valley.
Gordon, God bless, and thank you for that reminder, and thank you for your donation.
You all have a good day, Kevin.
God bless. Let's go to Jerry in Middleton, wants to talk about the hemp.
Well, yeah. Who doesn't want to talk about the hemp? I'm 100% in agreement with you, Kevin, about the hemp, but I'm talking about the truck drivers. So maybe I'm hearing things that other people aren't hearing, but I'm hearing people complaining about not having enough jail, and then I'm hearing people complaining about, letting people out of jail. So, something such as them boys that are in the jail for hemp, well, they're nonviolent, so slap an ankle monitor on them, make them pick up trash until their court date, give them a sealed and do something like that instead of, it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me with people complaining about not enough jail and people complaining about not letting people out of jail.
Well, I think there are two separate issues. One involves Canyon County, that the voters said no, as you know, as a resident of Canyon County, Jerry. And then the other is, look, you got three truck drivers that broke the law, misdemeanor, transporting hemp. And then you have two legislators that, God bless them, are so pro-hemp that they've joined the hemp brigade. And quite frankly, law enforcement, and I don't think that law enforcement would say this publicly, so I'm going to take this mantle for them. And if they disagree with me, please let me know. Law enforcement isn't down with this. This is an attack on law enforcement where you have 13,000 people that, in my opinion, God bless them, best to them, let me apologize in advance, have nothing better to do than to try and make our law enforcement people look bad. The job of law enforcement in this state is tough enough as it is, but you have 13,000 people signing a petition about a plant that is the gateway to marijuana is just plain wrong. And the two legislators, with all due respect to them, they should get back to repealing the grocery tax. I'd like to see that from our state legislators instead of this show-go press conference that accomplished absolutely nothing at the Ada County Courthouse yesterday.
Oh, sure, and I agree. I agree completely on that. But you were also talking about Ada County thinking about building another new jail too.
Well, that's on the way.
They're in Ada County, so let's be. I think that there should be consequences for their actions. They did break the law, but instead of holding them in jail where we need to put violent offenders, let's put an ankle monitor on them. Let's do something. I don't say let them go free, but
the state of Idaho is setting an example for all the folks, and that's really what it comes down to, and that's why this is going on. Unfortunately, the citizens, the inmates don't run the asylum. And,
sure.
I think what we should do is build a Canada jail on Canada Road, and there we have it.
And let them share.
Right. And you could have half in Canyon County, half in Ada County. I'm sure there's some land on Canada Road somewhere, and they better buy it now because we've heard from our mortgage people and our real estate people that land is going fast. Jerry, we appreciate you, brother.
Thank you, Kevin. You have a great day. God bless you.
Now, God bless you, and thank you very much for your donations.
Sure. Goodbye now.
Bye-bye. Welcome back. We are continuing on. We've got Andrea joining us from Treasure Valley Talk, the Reverend Bill Roscoe from the Boise Rescue Mission. Really, Andrea, this is right up your alley when we're talking about the community doing good works and the works of the Rescue Mission.
Absolutely. The Rescue Mission is amazing. You can drop off all your items. In fact, we just had a lady here with a van full of items to drop off in Nampa right here on 16th Avenue North. Correct? So if you're in Canyon County or Nampa, they can drop them off there, right, Reverend?
16th Avenue North. Look, everybody keeps trying to hijack this.
No,
We're
not pennies.
Here.
Not pennies.
Pennies and goods. It's right here.
She wanted to unload her van right here.
She can unload her van right here. We've got staff with the Rescue Mission. Everybody, we got people dropping off pennies. No, pennies. You tell I.
Fine. Drop your stuff off here, and Kevin will take it down to the Rescue Mission.
Well,
or someone will take it down to the Rescue Mission.
Yes.
We just love seeing the people come by, and it's been great this morning again, Kevin, to see your listeners and other friends of the mission who got the word about the event coming down here with jars and jars of pennies and coins. We have the dip jar. You can bring your debit card in and push it down and pull it out and make a gift automatically that way. Write a check, bring cash, whatever you want to do. But please come and please help us. It's summertime rolling up here. We got lots of children to serve this summer. We want to take good care of those kids and let them have a lot of fun, and at the same time help to educate them, get them out of homeless, get that cycle of homelessness broken once and for all. And that's what we're seeing with the kids that we serve. You heard from Tabitha this morning. Her little girl is amazing, and she's not atypical. We see kids bouncing back from all kinds of psychological problems and eating disorder, you name it. Our kids have been traumatized a lot of the time when they come to the mission.
Well, I have a question about the summer program because I know I was helping somebody a few years back. What type of things? What type of program is it for the kids?
Well, we basically run a summer day camp Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 every single day, and it's involving all the children who are staying at all of our shelters right now. They'll all be invited and involved in that program. And we have children who come to the program that were in shelter, say, last year, 6 months, 3 months, 2 weeks ago, but now they're out with their moms. They come back, and they can participate in the program, too. And so we're taking the kids on field trips. We go to the zoo. We go to the Discovery Center. We take them to see acting performances and things like that. They end up at the end of the summer, they end up at a great finale at the water park. They all get to go to the water park. And all of this is through designated gifts to the Rescue Mission that people are giving to support the Summer Kids program. And it provides a great place of daycare for those kids, if you will, and particularly for moms that are working, moms that are looking for work, moms that have moved out and are on their own. They're having a hard time, paying the bills every month. They can have the whole summer of free daycare as their children are with us at the Rescue Mission. and they can go to work and feel safe and feel good about where their children are.
And we need more pennies, obviously. Like I said, the table's about ready to break, so we're moving pennies around. But we still need pennies.
Bring your pennies down in the form of green dollar bills.
Indeed. Andrea, when you take a look at the community, are you just a Canyon County person or are you a Treasure Valley person?
I'm a Treasure Valley person.
I know, but you love the Canyon County.
I love Canyon County. I'm here in Canyon County.
Right, but we look at the need in our community, and you hear about the rescue mission, you hear about the good works. What are you hearing as far as the need?
This community is amazing, but I still see homeless people on the streets. I know there's kids in the car that stay right here at Walmart, to be honest with you, in parks and things like that. This community has a lot of needs, and I think single moms is the worst. I think they have so much pressure. They have so much they need to meet. They have to work. They have no daycare, or they can't afford daycare. I know there's tons of jobs right now, but it still takes time to get on your feet, and the rescue mission kind of meets them in the gap.
That's what we try to do, exactly. And, the purpose of the rescue mission is not to have homeless people experiencing homelessness to come to the mission and stay there for the duration. The purpose is to get people in so that we can help them figure things out, do some case management, help them find that job, help them get hooked up to benefits that they're eligible for. Whatever it is that's going to help them overcome homelessness, that's what we're there for. And every year, as you know, Kevin, every year we see 500 or 600 people who came into the rescue mission homeless going back out into the community, able to sustain their own home again.
All right. Andre, anything else? Big show coming up this weekend?
Big show coming up this weekend. In fact, the Boise Rescue Mission is going to be on the show. I just told the Reverend, hey, I've got some of your people on the show for this weekend.
I wondered where they were going.
Well, Andrea, thank you. By the way, your website?
TreasureValleyTalk.com.
TreasureValleyTalk.com. You're listening to Kevin Miller at KIDO Talk Radio. Okay, coming up, we're going to speak to our friend Rob Studebaker from Team Mazda Subaru, Team Subaru, that is our partner in the event, that sponsors this event, that allows us this to happen. We'll speak with Rob coming up. First, Tea Party Bob joins us now. KIDO Talk Radio. And Tea Party Bob, were your ears burning? Terry calling you out this morning, and Terry's here ready to go.
Well, I can't really worry about Terry because, Terry is going to be somebody who's never going to change. And he will always have a complaint about something somewhere. But I'd like to talk to you just very quickly about your comments on the drivers. This is not an affront to law enforcement. This is an affront to the legislative process. We have laws on the books, and we want to be a friendly state. So we say. Yet we don't put signs up that say, do not transport hemp through Idaho. We have people in jail. We don't even have enough jail room. We keep sending people down to Texas to be in jail, and we pay for that. The gentleman who called in earlier is absolutely right. The process starts with the lawmakers. Police do not make the laws. They only enforce them. So let's get the legislators, who appear to be a little bit behind the times, to catch up to themselves and get these people out of jail and get the signs up if they don't want to have hemp transported to the state. Because I'm a little tired of hearing about how they should be jailed. They shouldn't be jailed. These are
Stuff
a bunch
them
of guys
and cuff
who
them.
didn't know what was going
Stuff
on.
them and cuff them. They broke the law. They've got to pay.
Well, maybe that's your opinion. You just heard mine, and I think an awful lot of people are agreeing with me. So, Mr. Miller, I hope you have a wonderful day. Continue to raise pennies for the rescue mission. And like I said, anything I can do to help, give me a holler.
Well, thank you, and thank you for your numerous generous donations.
You're very welcome, my friend, and we'll see you later, I hope.
I hope so. Terry is waiting for you.
Okay, I'll try to bring my chair down so he has a place to sit.
Let's go back to Reverend Bill, who joins us now, along with Rob Studebaker from Team Mazda Subaru. Reverend Bill, great to have a community partner like Rob Studebaker.
I'm telling you, Time and again, Aaron and Rob, Team Mazda Subaru. And
well, there's no Aaron today, so it's Rob.
Well, Aaron's probably trying to get season tickets for the Raiders in Las Vegas or New Orleans or wherever they're going to play.
Something like that, yeah.
Thanks so much.
I have to give him some time off.
Yeah, I appreciate you doing that. I'm sure he does too. And thanks so much for always being our partner in this event with Miller's Mission. Appreciate you very, very much.
We know what you guys do and what you guys are doing to drive pennies. Obviously, I have a big bunch of change in front of me here. And
oh, no, we've got the RV full already.
The RV is full.
I'm not
How
kidding.
are you even sleeping in that thing?
It ain't easy.
We're
worried about going over the weight limit on the highway when we take that down to Boise. It could get dicey.
That's just with me in it. Logan, see if we can move that microphone real quick, please. Reverend Bill, we're going to have to ask you to move for 2 seconds.
Okay.
We've got another penny contribution. Ricky, let's roll here. As you can tell, I'm always quarterbacking this.
I see that.
In the morning, we've got another donation.
Let's hear it.
Kent Goldthorpe joining us right now. ACHD, he brought his pennies in. Kent, we got to go. Hurry up here. This is a fast-moving operation, Rob Studebaker.
Obviously, you guys are rolling.
We are rolling. More pennies. Kent, thank you for joining us.
Hey, you're welcome.
Thank you for being here. Tell us a little bit about what you've done.
Well, I make it a habit of saving my pocket change every day, and it's usually for one purpose, and I figured this was just a better one.
That's outstanding.
I save it so I can go steelhead fishing once a year, and now there's no fish anymore coming over the dam.
King of the one-liners here.
Short and sweet.
Well, we appreciate that. We always appreciate your great community service. Can you encourage your fellow elected officials to join us? It'd be nice to see some public servants here.
Well, they're all very shy and sometimes maybe ashamed. I don't know.
They're all
Just
joining
kidding.
the hemp brigade, apparently. All right, here we go. We've got the pouring of the pennies. There we go.
Hey, there it is.
Rob Studebaker.
It's outstanding.
We take a look. Thank you very much, Kent Goldthorpe. You're a great American. Here we go. We need pennies. We've got lots of them, but the need is there. Thousands. We need millions because, pennies equal dollars, right?
Well, so the challenge is out there. Obviously, I'm a dealer, and so I'm on the board of the Idaho Auto Dealers. Let me challenge all the dealers that are out there. Bring your pennies. This is for a great cause. He brought his change in. He was saving for a special thing, a vacation or whatever you're saving your change for. Let's give it to the mission. Let's give it to the mission. They rehabilitate people. They're taking care of the community. They're getting people off the streets. There is no better place to bring your change. So from Team Mazda Subaru, we are pushing everybody, and we're challenging everybody. Bring your change to Walmart on Garrity with Kevin Miller.
Hold on. We love you. But as you know, we have a lot of people in the car business that listen. So you're calling them out.
Calling them out. Bring your change. Bring it all.
Your friend Dick Scott was here.
He was.
He brought a big thing of change. So.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
All right. One down.
One down. We've got.
Down. There's lots more, man.
Right. So, okay, car folks, we would love to see you. Can you step up to the team challenge?
Well, let's pull out the realtors too. Everybody in the real estate field. Everybody in the car business. Who else we calling out?
Well,
politicians. Call out all the
politicians. Retail in general. Everybody in retail needs to bring their change to Kevin Miller, Garrity, Walmart.
You guys are very shy. Can I get to traffic, please?
If you have
so I can
weather.
call
traffic
so
weather
I can call Rob and Dave for like the 18th time this morning. Is that okay with you guys? Did we do traffic already? No. Good morning, Robin. You were saying I cut you off?
I was saying we don't have homeless camps in our cities. We don't have homeless people living on the lawn of City Hall. And part of the reason for that is because we have the Boise Rescue Mission Ministries taking care of people, helping people to get off dope, helping people to recover from homelessness, helping people to find work, helping people to become productive again. And that's why it is the way it is in our beautiful community. And I hope all the elected officials will pay attention to that.
And donate.